Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Goonies Podcast. Today we are actually missing two members because of recent weather issues and they just don't have power. And we decided, why not start off this episode with something a little different? Right now I am joined by Russell.
Hello.
And Diego.
Hello.
In a fairly new game called Valheim. And we've actually put in a bit of time in this game, as you can see, because we have a base going already, so we can't really do much about that.
Oh,
but we,
God!
What a great way to start this off. We are actually being attacked.
Oh no!
All right.
Should we stay inside or should we?
I know I'm just fighting them. But anyways, to give a brief overview of what this game is I actually need to eat. It's like a Viking survival game, and they are taking out our wall. And it's a little, I mean, I won't say special, but it's definitely cool because it's something that not all of us, but I know me and Russell for sure, but also Preston, even though he's not here, we have experience with this type of game because we played like a lot of Minecraft and whatnot. So survival games aren't really that foreign to us. However, this one is just fun. I don't know, there's something about it. The ease of multiplayer.
It does have that feeling.
Yeah, the ease of multiplayer and whatnot just makes it just a lot of fun.
As I've told you, Bryce, I haven't had this much like fleshed out excitement for a game in so long. Like, just since the last time it was that we played, we like got really into a Minecraft multiplayer server. It's the last time that I've been so excited, just like literally waking up in the morning and I'm just thinking about all the shit that I need to get done in this game. So
yeah, I mean, I have to hold off sometimes because it's like, well, if I had no restraint, I would actually just log in and do a bunch of stuff, but that's probably a bad idea considering we're playing with 4 people total. So yeah. I'm not the only one that does stuff. Man, these enemies, yeah, what a way to start it off. It's just being invaded immediately.
The odds of that are ridiculous.
Yeah,
was it the forest is shaking or whatever? What does this text go?
Russell, are you even here?
No.
Yeah, no.
Russell, come and help us. Me and Diego are fighting for our lives out here, and then you're just
I'll work on that.
A leisurely stroll around wherever.
Yeah, we'll pretend it's a leisurely stroll.
Yeah, leisure.
What are you being attacked down there or something?
Yeah, so just before we started recording, I found a plains biome.
Well, yeah, I know that, but why did you leave again?
Well, let me finish my story. I marked it, and as I was marking it, I got one-shot by like a wasp or something.
Oh, so that's why you came back so fast.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were naked. I was like, what's he doing?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why is Russell back here so fast? I know he was pretty deep, but...
Yeah, so I was like, oh, fuck, no, I hear it. It's coming for me.
Russell, just leave.
I am running away. No, I am running away. I thought I left, but I picked up a couple of boars that
tried to...
What
does it sound like?
It's a wasp. It sounds like a little buzzing. This thing is terrifying.
I feel like we need to go on an adventure then. But yeah, well, no, I'm just gonna go. But
okay, I'll head over there too.
Yeah, so that was quite the interesting way to start off. Just being attacked immediately. Russell died. You know, stuff like that.
You can't make this stuff up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
I guess I'll give my. I don't think I have my opinions.
Yeah. No, you don't have opinions, Diego.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Well, I'd actually like to hear Diego's opinions because this has got to be one of the first games of this kind that you've played, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially like in general, like I don't. In little insiders, I don't really. For a while, I didn't have a PC for a good chunk of my life, so this is like the first time I've ever been in the crowd when it came to them playing their games and shenanigans together. So yeah, it's been a fun experience thus far. Definitely had some good laughs and scares with each other.
For sure.
And we've gotten messed up sometimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, like, all it takes is that one word, run.
Yeah, run.
The adrenaline goes through the roof.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I found literally a micro plains biome, like it can see where it starts and stops, as well as a swamp.
Okay.
But I
You're
would
being
advise
chased?
you. I was being chased. I think he gave up. I would advise you to watch out though. There is this giant wasp, and it one shot me, and I was on like 60, 70 health. So
Well,
with
we won't have to worry. Don't worry, I'm here.
I'll stab it with my sword.
But yeah, this is for sure a really fun game because honestly, other than Minecraft, I haven't really been too enthralled in a survival game in so long. Because I don't know. I mean, maybe you could count Terraria, but I never played Terraria on my own. That's like a co-op experience. Like, oh yeah, Russell and Preston are playing Terraria. I might as well play as well. Like stuff like that. But this one is just.
Okay, we're heading
It's
this way.
Okay, that way. It is just a lot of fun, and I don't know. If it feels so fleshed out. It's currently in early access, I believe, and it's the download's like 550 megabytes, which is insane.
Tiny. Well, yeah, and also considering how great it looks whenever you've got it like on max settings. Like I for one can't run it on max, but I've seen some videos, and on max settings you've got some wonderful light effects and stuff, which is really weird to think about how it works this well, because like its textures are pixelated.
Yeah, it's very pixelated, but it just
you don't notice it.
Yeah, it works so well because I mean,
you see those trees in the
yeah, that's the swamp.
I think that's the swamp. Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, it works so well, and the shaders in this game are absolutely amazing. Whenever the sun is rising, it oh my goodness, the lighting in this game is so good. Honestly, because it's beautiful in its own way. It's nothing like graphically amazing whenever you first look at it.
Okay,
but
here it comes. You see, what is that? There's like a torch guy.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, do you see the wasp?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
the left
huge.
Of him? Yeah, watch out for it.
Yeah, we just bypassed that a little bit, I guess, but yeah, like honestly, this game does it well because it doesn't have to look, graphically beautiful. And this guy's coming after us. Oh, it's a fueling. He's 1 star, but it just works very well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought I would parry that, but okay.
You lit you right on fire.
It's a little bit of a setback, but yeah. See, that's
Diego.
Well, problem is we have else to come back here.
I know, but we can't fight this thing.
No, honestly, we probably should not have been there. I don't know why you led us that way, Russell, but.
Oh, I thought that's where you guys wanted to come.
Well, yeah,
we were
but
curious, then
but you're the one that found it. Okay, I blame you.
Well, I mean, y'all just kind of aggroed him. I know it wasn't me who aggroed him.
Well, I mean,
he was just coming after
pretty
us.
far away. Oh, don't attack him, dude.
But no, I feel like because this game is already incredibly fleshed out. It's
I just want to
not a small. I mean, it's not a big download. It's pretty small actually as well.
You gotta get better aim than that, Russell. Sorry, Bryce.
Y'all still fighting?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the troll method. This dude only. Nice. Oh no.
Yeah, don't get hit. But
I'm trying not to.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to future development of this game because it's.
I hit him. He's not got a lot of HP. He just hits like a train.
Yeah. But continuing on,
I ran out of stamina.
I mean, I look at the map, and we've spent a long time on this world already. I mean, granted, we've probably been playing slow, but
kind of safe.
We haven't been idle too much. We've been doing stuff the entire time, and even then, we're still only in like the early game, which is insane because there's like I think I've played it for about like 20 hours or so. Granted, a little bit was on my own time, but there's just so much to do already in this game, and the fact that you can. Okay, I'm being chased by boars. The fact that you can play multiplayer with your friends by hosting like your own local server off of your own computer is great.
Yeah, that's great.
It is so much fun because like Terraria does the same thing. Minecraft does not. That's one thing that I had against Minecraft.
The worst part about Minecraft.
Yeah, you can't just host a local server like that. So it sucks. But I mean, other than that, everything's fine about Minecraft. But Valheim, dude, you're still fighting it?
Look
Okay.
at your stuff real quick. We're just doing the troll method.
Except I have really bad aim.
Well, I can't. I mean, he's small, but
he's small, and I'm also
he tried to cut
probably
me off.
shooting to where he was more than where he is.
Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, I just gotta be careful because there's like a lot of wasps.
Yeah, that's why. Thankfully, he chases over here. Oh, he's after you, Russell.
Oh shoot! He almost got me. Oh my god!
Down.
He
You're
hit
dead.
me. I'm dead.
What? Oh my goodness, Russell. All right, Diego, I'm here.
This fucking dude's laughing.
Wait.
Yeah, he does.
I can't
He's got
see
a
him.
little
I can't see him.
Wait, what?
troll laugh.
He clipped through the floor.
Yeah, he. Oh no, he's there. He's there. Diego. All right.
Did he do like a dig attack?
I don't know.
Ew.
I can't be sure, but I feel like.
He's almost done. Ooh, there's a wasp.
Really?
I think it looked like a wasp. Maybe it's just a dragonfly.
Oh, I don't know, but I feel like we should move on because that seemed like a bug. I'm not entirely sure. So what are some things about this game that kind of ticks y'all off? Because I mean we've been singing its praises for a little bit now, but
Oh shoot. I'll think about it here in a second.
hey buddy, you know
Oh,
what?
okay. So we ran into a problem with the stairs.
Oh yeah.
The pre like loaded stairs in this game don't work.
Well, no, there are even stairs that you can make yourself. And the issue is I think it's the
hitboxes of those 1x1 floors, I think.
Well, no, it's not that. It's the stairs themselves clip into the wall.
Yeah.
All right, he's dead.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right,
But-
Russell,
What did he drop?
Black metal scrap.
His
Yeah,
dead
that's
body.
endgame stuff.
Oh, so
What?
we should leave this.
Oh
then.
my God.
We should leave this place. But yeah,
Those
Diego,
black-
if you walk over here, Diego, you can see off in the distance a little bit to the southeast, there is a little tower. And inside that tower, I guarantee you there's stairs. And the issue with that stuff is that the stairs clip into the walls. Because that right there is a stone tower. Now, stone towers, obviously the stone walls, like the bricks in them, protrude out a little bit. So whenever you have those steps, because it's like a step ladder. It's not like actual steps, it's like a ladder. Whenever that stuff is placed there, it goes into the wall a little bit. So, and whenever you go up and you have a floor above that, it just blocks you from moving. And I hate it. Like, I could probably give an example, actually, like,
Here lies Russell.
actually, no, I don't have any wood, and I'll chop down some.
Yeah, we're
But get a little bit of wood. Be careful, because I don't want to die.
Yeah, we thought the wasps were going to be our biggest problem.
Yeah, then this dude with a torch came up out of nowhere and killed us.
Yeah, so what happened with the stairs? I guess I'll explain what happened with the stairs, though, in my case, why I don't like them. Yeah, I died because of one of them. Like, there's this tower we went to, and yeah, there's a skeleton at the very top of the top platform, and I was stuck. I could not run down, nor could I get up to jump off like the top of the staircase. I probably would have died from fall damage anyway. But yeah, no, he just pumped arrows right in my back, and I died. My only death in this game, and it was because of that.
So I have built a little construct right here that accurately simulates what you do. See? I can't get up these stairs because the wall intrudes a little bit, so the hitboxes are intersecting, and then you have it would be fine if there was no floor right here. If there was no floor right here, this would be perfectly fine, just destroy that, and then I can get up and then jump, whatever. But the fact that there is a floor right here blocks you completely. So that is kind of like a little gripe that we, as a collective, have had, because those towers house like enemies and stuff like that in there. So what are you? Oh, you're shooting at a bird. So it just kind of inhibits our movement, and it takes us way longer to get through these towers or whatnot than it should take. And Russell, you're going down a dangerous path. That's towards some scary stuff.
I want to get to the swamp.
You just want to get to the swamp and find out.
Oh, I hear more laughter.
Yeah, probably from the tower. Yeah, no, it's from the tower, Russell. Don't go towards that.
Yeah, I'm trying to skate along the coast here.
Are you gonna go swimming?
No.
Yeah, no, they're gonna see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guarantee you there's gonna be some stairs in that tower that will stop our movement.
There?
No, those are Draugr.
Yeah, I was about to say there's some Draugr over there.
That's some. Yeah, that dude standing there, he's gonna notice us any second. If we step, we're gonna either get caught by the fire dude or.
I'm leaving. I'm sorry, Russell, but if you die, you die.
You're getting your own stuff back.
Yeah, I'm not helping you.
Oh god, fighting them in water though.
I unlocked the swamp. Okay, run away.
Out of there.
Did you get a bird? Did you get a bird, Russell?
Did I what? Did I get a bird?
You're being chased.
No. Yeah, by leeches.
Well, no. I mean, I see the leashes, but there's some like little creature down over there in the water. I can probably try and shoot at him. Oh, it's a skeleton. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, you know, skeleton.
Oh, what was that?
What?
Oh, a wasp.
What'd you get killed by?
That was a wasp.
See, Russell, that's why I told you not to go over there. You know what? Good luck getting your stuff back. We will continue on.
I'll get it.
Okay, those things are at least they're visible. I thought they were gonna be like tiny little things.
Yeah, no, that would actually be terrible if they're small.
Like life size.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other things that are like less than favorable about this game. The spears. The spears.
Garbage.
Yeah. We've all run into the issue where you get a flint spear and it only stabs in one direction, and that is straightforward.
And not just straightforward, like it's head level.
Yeah, it's like head level straightforward. So something like this grayling right here. If I was standing on top of this hill and I tried stabbing at this grayling, I would not be able to hit it because I would be stabbing right over it. If there was a sort of option where you could aim up or down for your stabs, because yeah, I understand left and right, it's, you know, that's pretty basic aiming, but up and down for weapons, that would make life so much easier. Because if you're fighting, like, oh, it's you. I was like, did I just get shot at? But like normally, if you have the high ground, you would have an upper hand, right?
Unless you're Anakin.
Yeah, unless you're Anakin. But, well, I mean, Anakin didn't have the high ground.
Exactly.
But in this game, if you have the high ground, you are at a disadvantage because your weapon most likely cannot hit down.
Mm-hmm.
So that is very annoying, because there have been many times, where I'm just trying to kill something and it's just too low for me to stab it. So that's why I got a bronze mace, because it lets me kill things a lot easier.
Yep, the sword is so much better.
Yeah. And
I had high hopes for the spears, the sad part.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, heck yeah. Stop tired of using clubs.
Yeah, I hate clubs. And then...
like some brute.
And then you finally get the spear, and then it's just terrible. But it's the best thing that we can use, so we stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not anymore, at least. We have better weapons.
Oh, yeah. A lot better.
Yeah. Thank goodness. It took a while, but... I don't know. Do either of y'all have any gripes so far?
Well, I think you missed a big one.
No.
The construction.
What about the...
Weren't you having problems with the architecture mechanics and stuff?
I was just having trouble figuring out how the attic, which doesn't have anything in it and is considerably smaller than the first two stories, why does that have strain when the first floor and the second floor isn't under any, like, why?
Yeah.
If anything, the first and the second floor should have more supports than anything up on the third of our little storehouse that I can show y'all in a bit. If anything, those first and second floors should have structural integrity issues because it's holding a lot more weight, especially the first floor. But for whatever reason, it's the third floor, because the supports on the second floor that are holding up the third floor are like under stress and strain and whatnot for whatever reason, and no matter what, I couldn't find a solution to it. I mean, maybe I'm just stupid, I don't know, but I was having a tough time with it. The first floor is perfectly fine, so is the second floor. It's just the third floor, the supports for the third floor and the supports for the roof just have issues, and I couldn't figure out a workaround or any reason why it was like that, and it kind of bothered me. And no matter what I tried, like I would add on new stuff and see if it would work, and it just wouldn't work. All right, so right now I have my hammer out, and this lets me build stuff and then see the structural integrity of things. So, you know, right now everything is blue, so I assume that means that it's perfectly fine, no issue. And you gotta be kidding me. Okay, all right, yeah, everything was blue and it was fine, and now all the supports are slowly weakening. I mean, the durability of these supports is still there, but it's just whenever it goes from blue, which is perfect, to green, and then yellow, and then orange, and then red, that's going from, you know, strongest to weakest. So right now these things are under a lot of load for whatever reason, but I piled on so many supports, and since there's so many, you would assume like, hey, these things aren't under a lot of load, right? They aren't under a lot of stress, no strain, blah blah blah, because, you know, there's so much that's taking that load. No. Then I come up here and I try and throw stuff around and see if it'll maybe if it was the roof or whatever, I don't know, but all I know is if I take the supports out of the attic, the roof of the storehouse is going to fall, so I had to leave those in. But maybe I was thinking, are the supports themselves, you know, having issues? And plus, some of these supports are connected to the supports on the second floor are connected to the ones on the third floor. So I don't know. It's not very clear, and I don't think it works the way that they intended it to, because I should have less supports than this for it to work properly. Yeah. Like I'm no architect, but I took some engineering courses that apply to this, and I have way too many supports. Way too many beams that are in here. I mean, of course, the more beams you have, it's not to say like if you put more beams, the worse it'll perform, because that's not always the case. Sometimes it might be the case, but you look on the ground floor and there's a very small amount of beams, but only one of them is even yellow, and that's because that's the side that has the ladder on it. So I guess there's some issues with that support wise, so it's taking more load. But other than that, everything else on the first floor is perfectly fine. It's all green except for, you know, our two log beams in the middle. One is like a light green and one's a yellow. But all of this right here would work. It's you can see it working, and it does work. And then you go up to the second floor and you would think, hey, I would need less supports on the third floor, because, you know, obviously there's less weight to hold. It's already being supported from the bottom, so if anything, it would have to rely on the first floor supports to keep it stable. So you would have less supports up here that would only need to support the third floor and the roof. And I look around and there is so many more supports in the center and on the edges and all around, and it does not make sense to me. There's way too many right here. And then I get up to the third floor, the attic. And the amount of support beams in here is mind-boggling. That is
Hello,
way
Mr.
too many.
Troll?
Oh, you're fighting a troll? But this is
Yeah.
way too many for holding up the roof. I cannot justify having something like this in any way. Honestly, like it's way too much. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Is the thing. Maybe I can throw some other things in and do whatever, see how that works. But at the end of the day, I do feel like there's way too many supports up here. And if there was a way, I would reduce them. But anytime I take off like a significant amount, the building just, pieces of it just collapse, and I don't know why. Maybe it has to do with the fact that the second floor has this middle piece missing, but I highly doubt that, because I mean, that just doesn't make sense. So I don't know, maybe it's some issue with like the, oh my goodness, oh, it was saving, that's why I was like, why did I just lag? But maybe it's an issue with like how the physics in the engine work, and like how the blocks work, I mean the buildings work with each other or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know how the calculations are, or whatever, how all the physics of it is calculated, but all I'm saying is the second floor has a bit much to hold up just the attic and the ceiling, and the attic has too much to hold up the ceiling. There should not be that much up there.
That looks really, it's not your fault, it looks really bad.
Yeah, but this is what I had to do. I would place things down and be like, oh yeah, does that work? Nope. Like even right now, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because of the slope of the ceiling or what, but I don't know. I can't be bothered. It hasn't fallen apart yet, so I will keep it at that. Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, maybe the architecture in this game it works different than real life architecture, something like that. I don't know. But I can't be bothered to go through and figure it out.
Well,
I mean, if anything, we could just get rid of the attic and only have 2 floors. It's not like we'll use the attic.
No, not with how cluttered it is.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, that's one thing. I just forgot, because I was picking up some items, and I wish there was an easy way to get rid of items. Like, you open up the inventory, there's no way to delete items.
Yeah, discard it. We just have to dump it. We're not gonna worry about it.
But if you dump the items, they also don't despawn. I think they just sit there. They sit there.
Well, I mean, pretty sure if we went where we threw our spears, they'd still be there.
I can go check.
I'm gonna go check.
I'm gonna go check, because I know exactly where mine is. But yeah, that kind of stuff just kind of gets on my nerves, because in any game whatsoever, there is junk items in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's not junk at the moment, it will be in the future or something like that. But well, actually, the spears might have despawned since I closed the world before.
Maybe.
But yeah, if you're continuously playing the world and you have items on the ground, I don't think they'll despawn until you close the world again.
Nope,
which really bothers me. I wish there was some easy way to discard your items.
Yep.
Like, yeah, sure, it'd be fine to get materials back for some or whatever, or if it's a base material, then like, I don't know, some leather, then if you discard that, you just won't get anything from it. But if you're discarding like a weapon or something, you might get like whatever materials you made back from it. Maybe not all of them, but some of them, something like that. Anything. I just hate having such a cluttered inventory, and it bothers me so much. Because I just look around a lot, and all I see is just items on the ground, and I don't know why they're there, but they're there, and then I always end up picking them up and my inventory's full. There's nothing I can do about it, because if I try and throw it away, then it's just on the ground for somebody else to pick up. And
and then it's like you're just constantly dumping it between each other.
Yeah. Or we can put it in a chest, but like a lot of these things we don't need. Like I can't think of an example, but some of these trophies, like, we don't have a use for deer trophies right now.
Nope.
Not at this point in the game. So every time we get more and more deer trophies, we just have to put them in a chest. But why would we waste space by storing deer trophies when we could just get rid of them? But oh wait, we can't get rid of them because then they just sit there. I don't know. I feel like it could have been done differently, and it probably will be, since this is an early access game, and I hope it's fixed, because I just hate having all these items just sitting around in my inventory or on the ground and cluttering things, because I like having things neat.
Yeah, not just dead weight.
Yeah, like at least in Minecraft you drop your items on the ground and then they disappear after like 5 minutes. But here it's like, no, sorry, you gotta
stay with you to the end of time.
Yeah, or at least until you close the world and reload it, I think.
If you dump some raw meat, it's still gonna be there.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. If you throw raw meat on the ground, it should probably just after a while
3 days later.
Yeah, it should probably turn
fresh.
into something nasty.
Fresh.
That's why we cook all the meat. But then that takes forever because there's no way to just like stack cook stuff.
Yeah.
We should probably do that. We should probably just build just like an entire friggin' cooking super space and just have like 4 or 5 different campfires with cook stations all available.
I mean, we could. Oh, I don't know how to build anymore. Terrible. Okay. I think I got
Do
it.
you need to go?
Okay. Should we also wait? I'm sorry. Should we explain the like exploit we found?
Okay.
that stuff is so good. We can thank Preston, who's not here with us, about this.
Yeah. So
It was Preston's shenanigans that led us discovering this great.
pretty much, if you are playing in multiplayer and you have PvP off, which that is an option, I press tab, and over here, take damage from other players, PvP. It's turned off right now for us because, you know, we don't PvP with each other. But if you were to have that on, so PvP was in fact enabled, you could just attack your friends like Diego's doing down there and get experience from it, while your friend Russell, in this case, takes no damage. The only loss is weapon durability. But you can, guess what? Go
Repair
and
indefinitely.
repair for free. You can repair everything for free.
It costs absolutely nothing.
Yep.
Which I think is not a bad thing.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. It just
This game would
adds
be
to
a
the
million times harder.
Yeah, it adds to the exploitativeness of that the friend attack or exploit. It just adds to the ridiculousness of that because it's just literally you can farm XP for free.
Well, because the thing that I would sacrifice, if I had to lose one, I'd rather lose the EXP thing.
100%.
Because my God, having to get weapons again, especially like bronze weapons and all that stuff.
Lord,
oh my
no.
God, that would be miserable.
Bronze weapons. Ugh. If we lost those,
Losing,
I
oh my God, no.
I would be so
I don't
angry.
think about it. That would be a tragedy. It took us forever to grind this stuff as is.
Bronze takes forever to get a lot of, and there's 4 of us that play normally, so that would be a lot missed out on.
Yeah, speaking of bronze, we do need to go get some more.
Yeah.
Yay.
And see right here, I'm building this, and you know it's not supported by anything, so it just breaks. So that's what I was kind of talking about before with the building side of this game, which I mean, it's not a bad thing at all, but I feel like it's not done properly.
That's fair.
So, I mean, maybe it'll be changed in the future or something like that. I don't know. But I do enjoy the building, for sure. It's actually just a lot of fun to sit here and build stuff.
Okay, let me see here. I gotta go dump crap in my inventory.
Alright. But I don't know, we've kind of gone over a decent amount.
One of my favorite things about the game is the carts.
Oh yes, okay, so
That's
these
so
carts
much
right
fun.
here. You can't carry a lot. 300 pounds, I'm assuming, but
Yeah.
you know. Or
300 weight.
300 weight. Ore is very heavy. It's 10 pounds for one ore, and you already carry a lot of stuff around to begin with. And wait, Russell, come and see if he can carry us around in this cart.
Us both.
Yeah, but
Okay,
We're
hold on.
slave.
these carts are really good because, you know, I look in. Okay, I was about to say I look in this cart, and then there's just 69 weight in here, but yeah, you can just throw stuff in here and then, you know, get in the front and then carry it around. So that is actually really nice because
Yeah.
in other survival games, you're just kind of limited by,
You just gotta make trips.
yeah, you just have to make trips, or even if you can build stuff. I know in the forest, you can build like little log carts, but they only hold so many logs. And I don't know, I like how this is done because there's at one point like 1,000 pounds in this cart right next to us, and that is multiple trips
Yep.
back and forth, and we mine all the way over in this distant part of the map. I mean, it's distant relative to us, but not distant as opposed to like the entire map. But that is one thing. This map is huge, okay?
Yup.
This map is so big. I don't understand how it can be such a big
Incomprehensible.
match. Like,
It is.
and our next boss is all the way over here in the far reaches of planet Circle.
Apparently the
don't-
Earth is flat in this world.
Yeah,
Bryce,
I
we're
mean,
in Valheim, dude.
yeah, Valheim. Russell, come pull us.
Hold on, I gotta repair some stuff.
You had
Hold
like
on.
2 minutes to do that.
Well, I was taking crap out of my inventory. Now I'm
Wow.
repairing. Now I'm ready.
But yeah, this map is massive. I'm not sure exactly how big it is. I'm pretty sure there's something on like the wiki or on information posted somewhere. He can actually carry us. Wait,
Can I give you guys a ride?
I fell out.
I fell out
Oh.
too.
You were too harsh on those turns. But yeah, there was so much land. And I for one really like the boats in this game. I mean, our boat is really far away, but I could actually get, where is it? Miscellaneous there. It's kind of hard to see, but this boat is cool. I mean, this is how many boats are there, Russell? Like only 3 boats that you
3.
can, yeah.
The raft, the carve, and the longboat.
Yeah. So right now we have the carve. I really want the longboat because, you know, we're Vikings and I want to just build big boats and go sailing.
I think we need to get iron to get that, and for that we need to go into the swamp.
Yeah, and the swamp is kind of mean to us right now because, as I said before, we played this quite a bit, but we are still in the early game. I'm going to actually change this. But yeah, we are still in the early game, and we've been playing on this for about, I don't know, 18 hours on this
Yeah,
world.
I'd say as far as the 4 of us together.
Yeah, I mean, we have been taking our time a little bit, but that is a lot of time spent for not that much visual progress. So that is just amazing. Like, even playing Minecraft, you get diamonds and get all this cool stuff within like 2 hours. But Valheim, it's just, hey, guess what? 20 hours in, or actually it's more like 10 to 12 hours in, and you have bronze now. But it's fun because, wait, did I not hit that guy? Okay. It's fun because, you know, it gives you something to do. And these guys are attacking our walls.
Definitely, I think this game would be a lot less fun if we were already, like, maxed out weapons and armor and gear and stuff, and we were just going around fighting things.
Yeah, because we fight the things in our area, in our, like, level, I guess you could say, because there's no levels, there's just skills, which, you know, you have a wide variety of skills that you can build up as you do stuff. But if we didn't have the gear that we have right now, which is compared to late game stuff really bad, but for right now it's like really good stuff, and it's up to date with what we could make. And right now we're just kind of beating stuff up, but anytime we go anywhere high level, we get, obviously,
it's a struggle.
We get one shot like we did before. So
Hey,
it is a really fun experience, because if it was a survival game where you can get everything within 20 hours, that would not be fun. Not in the slightest. I just hate that. And one thing that I kind of hate is when you're trying to sleep, you have to have a lit fire nearby, and you need a chimney for that, but sometimes the chimney doesn't work. If your bed is too close to the fire, then you will get smoked out regardless of you having a chimney or not.
Yep.
So I kind of dislike that. I wish that was changed, because I mean, I don't think you need to have a fire directly next to your bed for you to go to sleep. Maybe if it was like have a fire inside the workbench area, you could sleep. That would be so much better.
But no.
Because, I mean, at least at that point, it's like, hey, we still have a fire, and it's an active fire in our workbench, but we can still sleep. That would honestly just make me happy, because, my lord, it was such a pain. And we even still get issues now whenever we try and sleep in the beds. It still says, hey, you need to, you know, you need to have a fire going or something like that. But then you're looking at the fire, it's like, hey, we have a fire
next door.
It's right there, trust me.
2
I
feet
can
away
see
from my
it.
head.
Yeah, that does get on my nerves. If only they would change it.
Yep,
And
it
also,
never fails that we'll try to go to sleep, and
this
more often than
portal,
not, it's me.
this portal right here, all right, you might notice it's backwards. That's because none of the items that you place down have an arrow showing you where the front of it is. I think that would be a very good addition if you could have an arrow pointing you towards what is, if you have an arrow pointing you towards what's like the front of whatever it is that you're trying to place, that would be that would be so good, because I've struggled a lot trying to figure out if what I'm placing is like the front or if it's the back, and most times I just place it down and I don't care. You know, with this portal being an example, I placed down the portal and I was like, I really don't care, so I just wanted to get rid of it. And these signs, I understand that the signs, you can't realistically put words on it really well, because obviously this is a very pixelated game. Like, the graphics are not too great, they're kind of pixely, so you couldn't put words on there and have them show up properly. But I mean, at least have some like pixelated writing on it. It doesn't have to be exactly what it is, but some sort of design change to where you can actually see the fact that a sign has writing on it. That would be one thing that I would like, because I mean, I look at these signs and I'm like, I never even noticed them. But if there's some sort of black scratching on it or whatever to make I just realized it was on that sign. If there's some sort of, graphical change to make you say, hey, yeah, there actually is writing on this, that would be so much better. Because if you have a sign, obviously you do want to read it or have other people read it. But if you place a sign up right now, then you just can't tell if it's a sign. You never notice it. Make them stand out a little bit more. Because, I mean, Russell, you and I, after all of our years of playing Minecraft, we like signs.
Signs are good.
That is a guarantee, because we always like organizing the stuff that we have. We always organize our stuff into different categories.
Makes things so much nicer.
Yeah. But, I mean, the signs in this game, honestly, I forget that they exist until I see one.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I was hanging the signs in the warehouse, I had to try and put them someplace where I figured they would be seen.
Yeah. And even then, I still barely noticed them. Like, I put a sign up on the forge, and I forgot that it was there until I just looked at it. So, I don't know.
I found some copper, if somebody wants to come.
Okay, we did need a lot of copper, right?
Yeah, because I think we still have, we need at least 60 more copper, because I know we have 30 in the chest and 30 tin in the chest.
Yeah.
So, or at least 30 more copper, sorry, because that's 2 to 1, not 3 to 1.
Yeah.
We should probably also invest some bronze in some bronze pickaxes.
Oh yeah, for sure, because current pickaxes that we have are terrible.
Mm-hmm. They're really bad. I think the bronze pickaxes will make the mining of copper much quicker,
more durable.
And yeah, and you'll get more durability in your pickaxe, so you're not.
That's one thing that they could do is, all right, we took out the first boss really, really easily, which is where you get the materials to make your first pickaxe. I wish that there was some other drop that the bosses would have, where you could get some. All right, I won't say limited items, but maybe if they drop something else other than the materials that are respected to them. Like if that first boss dropped I don't know, something else, or any sort of other usable item, it would be more worth farming. And thus giving deer trophies more use, because as of right now, deer trophies have no use whatsoever.
Yeah.
So if they
I'm not sure if that's something unique to this first boss or not. I think, but like you said, what it could definitely use is something like
it could use an upgraded drop table to have some other stuff that is more worthwhile, because just getting those those antlers is not worth it, because
even I think the biggest fix would just be making it to where you can make more things with the antlers.
Yeah.
Make maybe antler armor or antler weapons,
Yeah.
Instead of just a pickaxe, maybe make it how in Terraria the first bosses you fight drop some pretty the demonite and tite or whatever. If you make it like that, to where you defeat the first.
There's a small % chance of dropping some sort of gear.
Yeah.
That could work, yeah, because I mean.
Or even just make the antlers just the crafting material for some armor that's pretty decent.
Yeah, because I mean, you go from rags to leather to troll hide to bronze. That's what we are at currently. I mean, I'm still wearing troll leather, but troll hide, but regular stuff games should encourage you to games where you can fight bosses multiple times should encourage you to fight bosses multiple times, because those bosses have a purpose, and if you can farm a boss, then there should be some sort of incentive. Because we killed that boss like what, 3 times, 4 times?
Yeah.
And it was not worth it. It was only worth it the times that we killed it to get the antlers for pickaxes for all 4 of us. After that, it was completely worthless. There was no point. Yeah. I wish there was just some sort of... Oh my lord, this is a lot of copper. I wish there was some better incentive to actually farm these bosses. Maybe the future ones will have that, but the first boss did not at all. And it was a little bit disappointing because we got in there, steamrolled the first boss, and got nothing out of it.
We were terrified of like the idea of a first boss, because I think our first experience, like what had happened to us first, is we were exploring the map and we walked into like the second biome, the Black Forest, the second biome that you're supposed to explore, and like the enemies were pretty tough to us, like as we were, because we were
noobs.
Pretty much noobs, new to the game, new to the level and everything, and so it was like we were terrified because we saw how tough those ground enemies were in the Black Forest. So we're like, oh my god,
yeah, that.
If these
we were at a
enemies
standstill for a while.
Yeah, we're like, if these enemies are so hard in the forest, then we don't even want to know how hard the boss is gonna be. And then whenever we were like, all right, we think we're pretty geared, we spawned him in and just like destroyed him.
Yeah.
Like I was legit like tanking hits unblocked for like 20 damage, which isn't a lot when I went in there with like 100 health. 20 damage is not a lot considering he didn't really hit me that often.
Yeah, I just think adding more incentive either through...
It's raining.
Yeah, it is raining. I hate the rain. But
I hate it, but I also, once again, just like going back to like the graphics part of the game, I love it. Because it really adds a super atmosphere to this game. It's not like Minecraft rain where it's just like loud and annoying.
Yeah,
you get like the
it drops your frames
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you get like thunderstorms and everything looks all wet and slick, and it's super cool.
See, that's one thing this game does very, very well, is it has like the pixelated graphics, whatever, but it does nature so well. Like every time I look out,
great atmosphere.
Yeah, every time I look out into the forest, I think, wow, that looks great. Like we were running through the Black Forest after we made landfall on our ship, and we were just exploring. Hello. We were just going around. We were just searching, exploring, and like it was great because it was a type of situation where it's like, did we already go through here? Well, obviously not, because we could see it on the map, but everything looked the same but unique at the same time. So we were going through the forest, and it was very obviously the forest still, but everything just looked new, and it looked amazing. And honestly, it just made me want to keep running through the forest because it was so big, and I was like, man, this is amazing. I love this. So yeah, this game... Oh, there's another guy. The frequency at which these guys come out and attack you is a little annoying sometimes, but I mean, it's no big deal because they're small fry. But this game does a lot of things well. Like I personally, I mean, they're scary, but I love the inclusion of like a star system with the enemies, because
like a rarity system almost.
Yeah, because you could have like your regular enemies, like let's say a deer. It's not like a hostile enemy, it actually runs away from you every time you come near it, but you can kill a deer, get its items, whatever. You get hide and meat, but there's probably like percent chances and stuff like that of a deer spawning with a certain type of star rating, and these star ratings mean that they have more health, so they're stronger, and they also give better, well, not better drops, but they give more drops. So if you kill a 1-star deer, you're probably going to be getting like 2 deer hide as opposed to getting only 1. and you have these big enemies that are around. Like you see all these gray dwarfs that have been attacking me and Diego for a little bit now. You can have a gray dwarf that's 2 stars or something like that. Because I mean, just a few minutes ago we actually fought a 1-star gray dwarf, and it was noticeably stronger than the regular gray dwarfs. And my pickaxe broke. So that kind of stuff is a really great addition, because in other games it's like, oh yeah, it's the same old enemy, still not doing that much damage to me, I'm still killing it really quickly, blah blah blah. But the addition of a star system for the enemies and all the creatures in the world, it adds that variety, because you don't want everything to be monotonous, you don't want everything to be the same, because that's when stuff gets boring. Because if we were to go through and be like, oh yeah, this one deer, it's the same deer I've shot like 15 times, 20, 100 times by now. But I mean, if that was a 2-star deer, then I'd be more inclined, like, hey, if I kill this thing, I could get some more hide or more meat or whatever. And whenever an enemy comes up, like a gray dwarf, and I'm just like, oh, it's just a regular gray dwarf, no need to worry. But if it was 2-star gray dwarf, then I'd have to worry, because he could actually hurt me. So that kind of variety within the game, I welcome it, because I know in other games like Minecraft or Terraria, sure, alright, so Minecraft, for example, the enemies don't really upgrade. They just kind of do their thing, and you keep going about your life. Maybe the only sort of upgrades they'll have is like a skeleton or a zombie or whatever spawning in with armor, or maybe like a sword or like a different weapon or something.
Enchanted stuff, maybe.
Yeah, like a skeleton with an enchanted bow can mean trouble sometimes, depending on where you're at and how geared out you are. In Terraria, as time progresses, the enemies get harder and harder to pretty much match your level. But here, the enemies match the level of the area that they're in, and then they also have star ratings. So if you run into a 2-star in an area where you're barely scraping by, that thing's pretty much a mini boss. So you have to think about it carefully. And I also did not repair my pickaxe. I'm kind of stupid, not gonna lie. But yeah, those sort of things kind of stand out, because not a lot of games do that. I mean, I know, yeah, like think of like Skyrim, for example. The enemies scale with your level. So whenever you get to a certain level, then you'll get new types of enemies. You'll still get some of the old ones, I think, but you'll also be fighting a lot stronger enemies. But over here in Valheim, it's like, yeah, I found a new area. Like, alright, for example, we went and we fought some Draugr, which are a scary type of enemy that we ran into. And let's just say those... Wait, oh, I accidentally destroyed that. Let's just say those Draugr were not too kind to us.
No, they were not.
Yeah, because... I mean, the Draugr normally are strong. They can kill us pretty easily. But these Draugr, some of them were 1-stars. And like I said before, if you run into an area where you are either barely prepared for or not prepared for, the enemies are already difficult. And then you run into a 1 or a 2-star enemy, and all of a sudden you've got a fight on your hands. You are trying to survive, and it was fun because there's 4 of us. We were taking out this little base full of Draugr, and I don't know, we had to actually take our time and think things through, try and use tactics to make sure that everyone didn't die and whatnot. And it was a lot of fun because most of the enemies from before that was just a cakewalk. We were kind of destroying everything we came across. And we ran into those Draugr, and then I died. So that was that was something. Also, where were we mining? I can't remember.
It's a good question.
Well, me and Diego were mining somewhere, and I can't remember where it was.
I don't know where you guys were mining. I found 2 ore deposits myself, but...
Oh, wait, no, we
Here
found it. See, I knew my sense of direction was right. I just doubted myself.
You just have to believe.
Yeah.
Hup,
But-
hup, 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 hup.
I sincerely love the portals in this game. Portals make traveling so much easier because, as you can see by the map, we went across a little stretch of water, a bit of ocean, and then we found a new island or landmass, and then we went all the way down, and
That's
then
idiots.
right over here.
Oh my God! There's a 2-star.
Huh? Where?
There's a 2-star right
Oh
there.
shoot. Oh yeah, see, this is a 2-star. He's stronger. He's still a gray dwarf, but he's
Bigger,
still
too.
strong. Yeah, and he's blue. See, red. The 1-stars are red. 2-stars are blue. And I don't want to get hit by a 2-star because he will hurt me.
Yeah, he'll hurt you.
Yeah. But yeah, the portals in this game. Okay, yeah, he kind of slapped me. Portals make this game so much easier because yeah, I do like the big map, but the big map would be unbearable if you couldn't teleport around or at least have waypoint markers, because you can place down waypoint markers. And it reminds me of Minecraft, where you just have an almost infinite world and you can't remember where your base was because you died or something.
Yep.
Or maybe you went off adventuring and you can't remember where your base
stuff
was.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized the HUD tells you which items you can and cannot bring through a portal.
You didn't realize that?
No, I never saw that. I just looked really close at that little X and I saw it was a little cross out of a portal. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we have 60 plus copper, so
Oh.
if you want to start mining some tin as well.
All right. We can
'cause
just
I
go
have-
down by the coast.
Yeah, I have I can keep picking away at copper. If you guys are done with if you want to finish that little
Yeah,
like,
we're finishing up this copper node.
vein,
I think
because
that's all
I've
the
got a
copper
half
was
a
here.
vein that I still need to finish, and then I've got
Wait,
another whole
yeah.
vein that I found. So I can keep going on the copper if y'all want to start plugging away at some tin.
All right.
It'll
Oh,
realistically
more
all you need to do is pick up another stack of tin and then go on back to copper. So
Yeah. You know, it's kind of an interesting mechanic, the food in this game, because
yeah,
in this game,
it gets kind of annoying sometimes, but also I think it's a really good mechanic. I
Yeah.
just think it's annoyed because of my personal I just hate having to keep up with my HP and stamina, but it's a really good mechanic.
yeah, because I mean, you have a game where skills are in play, so you might think like, oh yeah, well then you just like level up your character in some way and then get more health and stamina. Nope. You have to eat food constantly, and and you can only eat 3 different types of food. You can't eat the same type of food all the time.
Over and
It has
over.
to be different types of food. So you eat different combinations of food, and that will increase your health and your stamina a certain amount. And it's fun. I like the mechanic because I mean, in other games where you have actual levels where you can level up your health and your stamina and whatnot, you can just get a very one-sided build, like, oh, I'm only gonna spec into health, or I'm only gonna spec into this, or blah 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 blah. That kind of stuff's boring, because then that's when you get in the territory of builds. Like, oh, I want a strength build, I want a dex build, or whatever. And there's a lot of enemies, probably because it's
Yeah,
night. What?
it's
Oh.
nighttime.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff just really gets boring, to be
Ouch.
honest. So I like how they did it with this, but it's also very annoying how I think. Here, let me kill this dude, and then look at my skill. Because, alright, so the run skill. Okay, so speed and stamina when you're running is affected by your run skill. Yeah, so pretty much a lot of your skills change the stamina drain with whatever you're doing, like your jumping. Only affects your jump height. So your stamina for jumping is a flat value. Your sneak and your run and your swimming, those the stamina drain is less. Whatever. Oh, Diego, didn't we want to get tin?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. That happened anyways.
Yeah, but that stuff changes whenever you level those skills up, so that's good. But I feel like it's not that noticeable. I mean, maybe it's not that noticeable because we're kind of low levels. Like, all right, the rate at which you okay, there's a shaman. The way at which you
2-star here.
Oh well, I'm fighting a shaman, so give me a
help,
give me a minute.
Russell. Oh, there's a brute.
I'm getting.
All right, well,
Alright, you guys take care of that.
What? Fine.
I am getting swarmed.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with that. You told us to get this brute.
Oh my god, there's so
lagged
many
a
of
little.
them.
Yeah, but see, situations like this where my stamina is really low and there's nothing I can do about it because I mean, obviously I'm cold, so that kind of adds to it, but there's so many other moments where my stamina is just so low and it does not regen no matter what. And it regens just super slowly, which I can understand, but I wish that it was like, because I'm thinking of like Dark Souls, and if you were in a period of like inaction or whatever for a certain amount of time, then it would just quickly regenerate. That would be cool. And I'm poisoned because of shaman. But yeah.
Thank God I have my freaking ad gear, because I just been running around swing attacking, regenerating stamina, and I just took out like 6 gray dwarfs that way. That were attacking all at once.
Oh, there's some tin right here, I think. Wait, what? This isn't tin? And now I'm wet.
Oh,
Could have sworn that was tin, but oh well. Yeah, that sort of stuff. I mean, I think it's alright where it's at right now, but it could be done better. There is a brute. God, dude.
I think we actually might be able to make some mead that'll help us with stamina
there's
regen.
a lot.
Yeah. Like, right now, I'm just, like, slowly running away from these enemies just because my stamina was low.
Destroyed him. Oh
Alright, Diego, I can help you now.
I still want to go in the water.
And I'm getting stuck on these enemies. I feel like the enemies, well, we haven't seen a lot of enemies, but the variety that we've seen so far is not that great. I mean, granted, it is a small game and it is early access, but I mean, it's fine. I hope to see future stuff, like more whenever we get into late game content. Because I mean,
it just all depended on what biome you're in.
Yeah, because we've. Oh wait, is that a shaman? Dude, there's so many shamans, and I can't be bothered to fight them.
I got a shaman on me. Oh, I got a 1-star shaman on me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave because it's night and been doing. Oh wait, thistle. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave. So I can't wait to like. Oh, carrot seeds. Oh. Following that train of thought, I can't wait to see what other stuff there is in this game, because I mean, we are very early game right now, so we've yet to hit like mid game and late game stuff, and we've also only fought one boss, and obviously the game is still in early access, so there's still a lot of room for development and improvement and changes. So I think that would be a pretty nice thing to see. But I don't know. You think we should wrap that up?
Yeah.
I think we talked.
Given a good little thoughts around there.
Pretty well about this stuff. I'm just gonna kill these gray dwarfs and then end it there. But yep, that was I don't know, our thoughts, our likes and dislikes and whatnot.
The game spot.
On yes, the game is fun.
With friends.
It's I mean, you could if you're into these sorts of games, then it would probably be fun. Not for me really, but I mean, people have their own interests. But if you have friends that would be willing to play it, then by all means play it, because this game is $20 on Steam and it is incredibly worth it. I mean, I'm having a blast. It's really a lot of fun.
I think to highlight how worth it we think this game is, we have over 20 hours of gameplay, and we bought the game on Saturday.
Yep.
Which was, what, 2 days ago?
Yep.
Another shaman. So,
yeah, so
if there's a testament to how much we like it.
Yeah, we've played this game. This is our third day playing it, and we've already dumped that much time into it. So I think that speaks a mountain of words right there. But that has been I guess the Goonies Podcast, but in Valheim. But that will be it for today. I'm Bryce, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.